Ah, yes, what a wonderful and hot world it is out here in the Inland Empire today. My gosh, it is just scorching. And I'd like to welcome you to our show, Marijuana, Compassion, and Common Sense. This is your first time tuning in. Hey, stick around. You're going to hear some things you've never heard before. If you're tuning in again, hey, thank you so much. We've got a great show coming up for you today. We've got Steve Gutwillig from the Drug Policy Alliance calling in about the Global Commission on Drug Policy, made up of some very, very famous people. And you'll be really amazed. If you haven't heard about this, you need to hear about what this group is doing. And also calling in later on the show is going to be Ms. ChaCha VaVoom from Nurses 420. And if you ever wondered where they get all those bucks and babes from all those collective ads you see out there, well, you're going to meet the person that does the getting for them. So, welcome to the show, and here in the studio audience with me is either. That's true. So let's go to somebody far more interesting and vivacious than Callie Smith, and that is Ms. ChaCha VaVoom from Nurses 420. Welcome to Marijuana, Compassion, and Common Sense, Ms. VaVoom.
Hi, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone.
How's
everyone doing?
We're doing great. I met ChaCha at the spring gathering where we had a booth out there. I made a presentation. I came across the booth and there were these bucks and babes,
very beautiful
bucks and babes out there handing out these flyers and everything. And I picked it up and it says 420 Nurses, and I wondered, well, what is that? So, Ms. VaVoom, why don't you tell our listeners what 420 Nurses is?
Absolutely. Well, 420 Nurses is, we are a promotional company. We work with many 420 business owners. It's mainly catered to young ladies that are 18 and over. We're always looking for models, so if you're looking to do any promotional events, such as the one I met you at, Lani, at the spring gathering, absolutely, they can sign up online. It's very easy to sign up, so it's a great community. The whole idea with this, Lani, I wanted to start a business where young ladies that are right out of high school, they can't really decide on what to do in life. So this is a great opportunity that we're doing for everyone that's a business owner and a young lady promotional model to go to these expos, these events, these clubs that we are exposed to and have fun, pass out business cards, network with everyone, and it's a great outcome for just
so
everyone.
You're creating
overall.
green jobs, right?
Absolutely. That's pretty much the idea, just creating jobs. The economy is hard as it is, so this is an opportunity in an environment for just everyone to have fun, enjoy each other's company, and network alongside.
Now,
make a little money too.
A lot of the collective ads that feature these babes, they use your models, right?
Absolutely, yes. They use them for any promotional private events that they might have, such as, for example, any 4th of July things that they might have going on. So the great thing about a 420 Nurse is you're not only hiring just a one-day promotional model. These ladies work within the community and they have a great following. So hiring these ladies is just, you hire one and they'll be sure to bring over friends and more models alongside, maybe 5 to 10 different people. So that's the great thing about networking with the 420 Nurses.
Now, how would you answer somebody who says, doesn't this trivialize medical marijuana? How would you answer that question?
I wouldn't agree with that in a sense that it is just that everybody's here to contribute, and this is a great example of today's modern age of strong female empowerment, especially still in a hard topic such as 420. It's not just your everyday thing. It's becoming more common, but it's just still not your everyday thing. So that mentality needs to change, and sooner or later, whether it is through beauty, through power, through manpower, and all that good stuff all together, the whole community will gather up and just make a change for tomorrow's world.
Well, I would like to point out that, the thing is that, yes, marijuana has some incredible medicinal uses, but that isn't to deny the other uses of cannabis, which is so powerful, and that is recreational, and that is a substitute for alcohol. And if people would use a lot less alcohol and a lot more marijuana,
they'd have more fun.
They'd have more fun, and they'd be way healthier, and I think it's really cool when we get these, you see all these beer commercials, and they have all these bucks and babes shaves and these beer commercials and this kind of stuff? Well, that's because they want to encourage people to drink beer. That's not a good thing. But you know what? It's a good thing to encourage people to use cannabis, especially if they're going to drink less beer. So I think it's really important what you are doing is making cannabis smoking fun and sexy. So thank you very much for doing that. Now, the only thing that's missing from Nurses 420 is you got some bucks and babes. You need some bucks and men, too.
Oh, wow.
Well, I got some awesome 420 Nurse T-shirts and guys' polo shirts.
That's right. You have a line of clothing, the 420 Nurse. Tell us about your line of clothing.
Well, we have a variety of the very famous aprons that we're known for. A lot of